Our story begins in the dim shadows of an underground tavern. Maki, the legendary royal blade, had been commanded to find the best of the best. Instead, he found Team Slacker. Delilah and the massive Hercules Beetle, Stratos, were currently locked in a heated battle of the mugs. Seeing who could down the most berry juice. The tavern was alive with cheers none louder than the Team Ant twins. Maki spoke of ancient curses and lethal dangers, hoping to motivate them. Terrified by these bad omens, Delilah tried to talk their way out of it. A brief struggle broke out and surprisingly, the slackers were winning. That was, until Maki's sister, Kina, arrived. Seeing her brother struggling, the very mad sister stepped in and one-shot the duo before they could react. The recruitment was complete. The massive doors of the ant castle creak open. Maki speaks, his voice strained, "I have finally brought Team Slacker, as you requested, my queen." As Queen Elizant II signals them to rise, it's clear Maki took a beating. To the public, Delilah and Stratos are just lazy bugs who let Team Muthiva take all the credit and fame for their hard work. But the Queen and Zeryant know the truth. Team Slacker is the Ant Kingdom's secret OP scouting unit. Zeryant escorts the wounded Maki out, and the heavy doors thud shut. Miss D immediately snaps, making it clear they aren't doing the mission. Elizant claps twice, bringing out tea and cookies. She watches as the greedy Stratos reaches for a snack, only for Delilah to slap his hand away. "If we take your food, we owe you," Miss D growls. The Queen and the Hercules Beetle begin to haggle. Delilah tries to argue, but the Queen knows exactly how to handle her secret elites. A deal is struck. Team Slacker, armed with the Proboscis-Pounder and the Legacy Blade, is headed to find the missing explorer in Snakemouth, Denmark. Now at the Buggeria outskirts, a fully healed Delilah is riding on Stratos' shoulder, complaining loudly, "I can't believe we're actually heading into a death trap." Stratos, feeling the weight of the mission, can only offer a weak defense. The Queen hit the right price with those berry juice rewards, Miss D. Delilah sighs, leaning back. "We can't drink if we're dead, Strat." Suddenly, a seedling lunges from the grass. It's a pathetic threat for bugs of their level. And they swat it away instantly. The scuffle startles a old nearby brown bug named Chuck. Seeing their strength, Chuck begs for help clearing some stubborn weeds. While Stratos dutifully logs the request in his little book, Delilah makes short work of the greenery. They say their goodbyes and move toward the dark silhouette of Snakemouth Den. As they stand before the entrance, the doom-doom song of death plays in their heads. Stratos sighs and tramples the path forward. They enter the cave, easily dispatching a rolling Inichas, only to find their path blocked by a rushing river. Time to head back. Stratos suggests hopefully. "No way," Delilah counters. "If we crawl back now, Kina will think we abandoned the mission. And you saw what she did to us at the tavern." They spot a bridge high above. After a quick game of rock-paper-scissors, the loser Delilah fires a precision shot from the Proboscis-Pounder. The bridge crashes down with a shockwave that sends the Mosquito jumping into Stratos' arms. He catches her effortlessly, sets her back on his shoulder, and they march deeper into the dark. Ignoring the warning signs, they enter the next chamber. Delilah barks orders like a tiny boss, directing the Herculean strength of Stratos to solve a heavy rock puzzle. A mushroom falls from the ceiling, the ancient artifact they were sent for. "Job's done. Let's go home," Delilah says, hopping onto her partner's shoulder. But as Stratos picks up the artifact for proof, their combined weight triggers a trap door. They fall, screaming all the way down, until landing softly on a giant mushroom in the pits below. Stratos could easily climb out with his massive strength, but he's too lazy for that much effort. They decide to explore the basement instead. Stumbling upon an unusual blue geometer moth trapped in a massive web, assuming the explorer is dead, Stratos starts digging a hole for a proper burial. While Delilah checks the ammo in her Proboscis-Pounder. Suddenly, a snore echoes through the silk. "Strat, he's breathing!" Delilah gasps. But before Stratos can look, a web shot zips toward her. Stratos lunges, grabbing her out of the way just as a massive spider creeps from the shadows. They launch a counterattack, but something incredible happens. Their strikes, which usually crush enemies in one hit, simply bounce off the spider's thick hide. Instead of being scared, Stratos feels a rush of excitement. He's finally found a monster that can take a hit. Can we stay and fight it? Stratos yells, dodging a lethal bite with a grin. No. The moth is alive. Delilah shouts back, acting as the voice of reason. I'll hold it off. You get him out of the web. We have a job to do. Delilah unleashes a barrage from the Proboscis-Pounder. The spider tries to retreat to the ceiling, but her cover fire keeps the beast grounded. Stratos rips the moth free and calls out. They bolt for a small tunnel. But the massive Hercules Beetle gets stuck. With some frantic teamwork, Delilah pulls him through just as the spider's fangs slam against the entrance. They're safe, and for the first time in a long time, Team Slacker is actually looking forward to a rematch.